Yep, we're doing this again. So, over a year ago now, I released the first two videos on my channel. My Sonic the Hedgehog comic book collection and my Sonic the Hedgehog video game collection. And overall, those videos have done very well for themselves. So, I figured it's been about a year. I'll make this a yearly thing. So each year, I will do my collection video. Also, I'm running out of content ideas. Also, these don't take that long to make. Also, they're getting a lot of views. So, we're doing it again. I mean, I've got some more things since last time. It'll be great. We're going to have a great time. It's going to be so fun. Oh yeah, by the way, if you're wondering, you're probably not. This is the same room as the collection video before. You know, with the wooden floor that I did the game collection video in. We just put a rug down. Pretend it's a different room. So while I have gotten some more stuff, my collection is far from complete. There's a lot of games I'm still missing. So let's go. Let's do this. So we start at the beginning. Sonic the Hedgehog for the Sega Mega Drive. The very first Sonic game. Now this game is definitely good. I don't think a lot of people will argue with you on that one. But compared to the other classic games around it, it's definitely the weakest one. But it's far from bad. It's just, you know, it's the first one, so it's a little underdeveloped. Green Hill Zone is really good, but that's kind of where the game's positives end. I mean, like, Spring Yard Zone's pretty fun. Marble Zone is kind of slow. I mean, look, as a game, it's fine. It's a pretty standard platformer, but it's obvious they were still kind of developing Sonic as a character. Also, notice how they wrote the blurb for the game in every single language that we use in Europe. That's cool. Very cool. Also, the cover art's really nice. This is the PAL cover art, which is different to the American one. It uses the Japanese Sonic design, which I think most people will tell you is superior to the American one. You know, with the mohawk. Speaking of that guy, here's Sonic 2. Now this just uses the cover art for the American version of Sonic 2, which is fair enough, because that version is probably, you know, it's very iconic. It's a little bit inconsistent how you go from, like, Japanese Sonic to American Sonic in the UK, but whatever, we're not going to worry about it. This game is even better than the first one. A lot of people will tell you this is the best Sonic game of all time, and while I don't totally agree with that, it is very, very good. Aside from, like, Metropolis Zone, this game is basically fun the whole way through. I mean, the special stages aren't great, but, like, the mobile port kind of fixes that, so you don't really have to worry about that anymore. Anyway, yeah, great game. Really cool. I loved it. A very fun time. Now, there's a bit of a gap in my collection here. I have not got Sonic CD or 3 and Knuckles, at least not the original, like, Genesis or Mega Drive versions. So we're just going to kind of skip forward to Sonic Adventure, where my last collection video started. This is the Dreamcast version from 1999, and it's cool. It's very cool. I mean, like, I don't even own a Dreamcast, so I can't actually play this, but it's a cool thing to own. The Dreamcast cases in, like, PAL regions were, like, blue, which is pretty cool. And I mean, I've always loved the cover art for Sonic Adventure. It looks so cool, man. Like, in the CD case, it's great. We love to see it. Look at that old Sonic Team logo. That's pretty cool. You don't see that anymore. Yeah, I'm a big Sonic Adventure guy. I mean, I definitely think the second game is superior, but this first game does have a lot of pros to it, and I would definitely recommend it. A lot of people say the original Dreamcast version is better, and yeah, in some respects it is, but I think the 60 frames per second of the GameCube version is just so much better that I'm honestly tempted to say that might actually be the superior version. But anyway, very good game. Check it out. I just don't... 100% is probably not a good idea. I mean, I've done it, but, like, I don't know if I'd recommend it, because you have to, like, do all that stuff with Big, and it's not great. Of course, now we have, moving into a slightly more modern era, the first Sonic game on a Nintendo console, Sonic Advance, for the Game Boy Advance. It is a good game. I mean, I've 100%ed it. I enjoyed it. I can't remember a massive amount about it, though. It's kind of like, doesn't stand out a lot. It's just sort of a platformer. I mean, it's nice being able to play as Amy in a 2D game. You don't see that a lot. And I always love the cover art with Yuji Uekawa's art on it. It looks very cool. But there's not a massive amount to say about Sonic Advance. It is a Sonic game. You play as Sonic in this Sonic game. It's just not a massive amount to talk about, really. I mean, it was good. I enjoyed it, I think. But I don't know. It's fine. It's unless you have a Game Boy or like a DS or something, it's not a game that's especially accessible nowadays. Sega don't seem to want to like re-release these games for some reason, but I'd recommend it, I guess. Now, another new addition to the collection since last time. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Yeah, I still don't have the Dreamcast version, but I got the GameCube version, and oh my god, I love this game so much. This is like my favorite Sonic game. I would really recommend this one. You're probably better off playing it on like the PS3 or the Xbox 360 or something, because you can get it in widescreen, but man, oh, it's such a good game. Of course, the Yuji Uekawa like art on the cover, oh, it's so cool. Yeah, love Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Oh, it's a great game. Any version of Sonic Adventure 2 is very cool. I would strongly recommend this game. Oh, it's masterpiece. Can't wait for Sonic Movie 3. Okay, so now we have Sonic Advance 2, sequel to Sonic Advance, and this game is kind of it's fine. I didn't mind it. I mean, I haven't beaten it yet because it's surprisingly difficult actually, but you know, it was fine. The box is in pretty good condition compared to a lot of my other GBA games, but yeah, I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. It's always nice to see Yuji Uekawa art on the cover again. I think it genuinely, a lot of the time with these games, it feels like sort of, well, we have to make more Sonic games because we have to make more Sonic games. It feels like they're sort of making the games, well, because they have to make the games. It's not always, let's make a new Sonic game because I have a cool idea. It's more so, well, we just need another one, don't we? And you know what, it's fine. Sonic Advance 2 is fine. I didn't mind it. It has some cool levels in it. I think Music Plant is in this one, and that was cool. But I don't have a massive amount to add, to be perfectly honest. It's probably the weakest of the Advanced trilogy, probably. I mean, I haven't beaten this or the third game, but, you know, I'd say it's pretty safe to say that. Now, Sonic Heroes. This is not a new addition to the collection. I had this last time, but this is a new copy of it. Last time, you remember, I had the reprint Classics version, was like a border around the outside. Yeah, I replaced that. As it says up there, Sonic's Xbox debut. That's true, it is that thing that they just said. I mean, I got the Xbox version because, like, I can play it on my 360, which means I can play it through HDMI, something I can't do with the GameCube or PS2 versions. But yeah, it's a good game. Kind of. I mean, I've beaten it to the final boss. It's not always the most fun. There's some stuff in it that's kind of baffling and weird and not always great, but I enjoyed it enough, I think. Soundtrack's pretty good. I appreciate the attempt to do something a bit more light-hearted after the Adventure series. You know what, it's fine. It's a game that I think is fine, and I would recommend to most Sonic fans. Alright, what else we got? Okay, the final in the series, Sonic Advance 3. I don't remember a massive amount about this one, to be honest, probably because I haven't played very much of it. But I've been told it's pretty good. Again, more Yuji Uekawa art on the cover. That's always nice to see. That was a bit of a trend with the handheld games at this time. I don't have Sonic Battle, the game that kind of takes place in between Advance 2 and this, but I'm sure I'll get it at some point. It's not a game that's especially easy to find because it didn't sell that well. But yeah, Advance 3. I can't say a massive amount about it, but I've heard pretty good things. So that's cool, I guess. Sonic Mega Collection Plus, the original Sonic Origins. It's basically just a collection of older games. So like the first 3 classic Sonic games. Also, you have like 3D, Flicky's Island, Spinball, Mean Bean Machine, a few Game Gear games. You can see the games are on the back there. So yeah, you know, it's cool that they made this. Again, I like the fact that they're using Yuji Uekawa art on the cover. I don't have Mega Collection for the GameCube, although I plan on getting it at some point, because that's slightly different. But, you know what, it's fine. I just don't have a massive amount to say about it because I've already talked about some of the games in here. I suppose I could use this opportunity to talk about Sonic 3. Sonic 3 is like the best classic Sonic game. I really, really like it. It feels like an attempt to do something like even bigger and better than Sonic 2, which is quite impressive because that game is already so good. So yeah, it's a good game. Very, very good game. I mean, it's hardly the best Sonic collection nowadays. I am one of those people who doesn't actually hate Sonic Origins that much. Like, I can recognize a couple of its issues, but most of them are so minimal. You'll have a fine time if you just want to play through the games. I'd recommend 100%ing them as well. That's generally the way to go with classic Sonic. 100% is kind of the baseline experience, of which I have done with all characters. Yeah, Mega Collection Plus, it's good to have in the collection, but it doesn't have a massive amount of relevance nowadays. My old friend, Shadow the Hedgehog. Yeah, this game sucks. I should know, I've beaten it. In order to, like, beat the game, you have to go through the main story 10 times. I mean, yeah, it's different each time, but still doing the same sort of stuff over and over again. It's fine. That's a lie. No, it's not. It's not fine. This game is not fine. Story sucks. Shadow's horribly out of character. No fun. Not cool. Like, we really, really do not love to see it. He has a gun. He shoots people with the gun. That's Shadow now. This game is single-handedly responsible for Shadow being out of character in everything. Ever. I hope Sonic Movie 3 gets him right. Please, get him right. Please. I mean, they got Tails and Knuckles, right? They should be able to get Shadow right. Anyway, yeah, this game kind of sucks. Don't play it. Sonic Rush. Now, this game's pretty good. I haven't beaten it fully. I think I beat it with Sonic, but I haven't got around to beating it as Blaze yet. I know that's what I said last year. Just haven't done it. I focus mainly on the mainline games. But yeah, I like how it sort of keeps following the handheld thing where they have Yuji Okawa art of Sonic and then another character on the cover, and Sonic's in like the bottom right corner. You can see how it follows like the same sort of like pattern. Hold on, they all follow the same sort of design with their like artwork, which is cool. I like that. And unfortunately something they don't do anymore, which is a shame. But yeah, Rush is a good game. I like the boost. The boost is cool. There's not a massive amount to say about it. It's another 2D game with some very cool level aesthetics in it. The story's kind of nothing and boring, to be honest. There's not a massive amount to say. But you know what? Sonic Rush is a good game. On the cover, you see where it says 92%, the best Sonic game ever? Yeah, they're lying, but it's good. It's still good, though. It's like an 80%. Yeah, that seems fair. Here's another new addition, Sonic Gems Collection. Now, this game was never released for the Xbox, so I had to wait until I got a PS2, because I'm not buying the GameCube version, that's too expensive. But yeah, it's good. It basically, the main reason anyone even bought this game is because it contains Sonic CD, which for some reason wasn't in Mega Collection, but they also tacked on Sonic the Fighters and Sonic R. Sonic the Fighters is like readily available on Xbox Live Arcade, so you don't, and as is Sonic CD. But Sonic R, yeah, this is the most recent time that game's been re-released. So yeah, to be honest, I was buying this game for Sonic R. Jesus Christ, that's depressing. But yeah, it's my only Sonic game I have for any PlayStation console, I think, because I'm more of an Xbox and Nintendo guy. But you know, I've been getting into PlayStation a bit more recently. For years, I didn't own a single PlayStation. It's only in the last couple of years that I've changed that. But you know what? It's cool. It's a cool game. I feel like you could have probably just put this in Mega Collection. I don't know why this had to be its own game, but like, it's not a massive issue, I guess. I only kind of bought it to complete the collection, but you know. Oh yeah, it also includes some more Game Gear games that they skipped for some reason, so that's cool. Sonic Riders, very fun racing game. I would recommend this one. I definitely enjoyed it. I think I have beaten it, but you know, it was good. It was a good time. It's hardly perfect. It definitely has its flaws. The 15th anniversary of Sonic the Hedgehog was not a good time to be a Sonic fan. But you know what? It was fine. It was probably the best thing to come out in 2006, to be perfectly honest. Well, best Sonic thing to come out in 2006, obviously. It's fine. It's a fine game. I would recommend it. It's definitely the best of the Riders trilogy. But yeah, it's fine. It's good. I also got it for the Xbox, same reasons I mentioned before. Ah, now we have this game. The only 3D Sonic game I've beaten twice. Yeah, I should probably explain that. I sort of beat the game once, accidentally sort of forgot the password for my Xbox 360 account and had to create a new one, therefore losing all my save data, so I had to beat the game again. I'm not bitter about that at all, in any way. No resentment at all that I having to beat this game twice. Although the first time it took me like a month, and the second time took me about 4 days, because I, already done it. All 3 stories, and final boss. But you know what, it's fine. This game, it's simultaneously not as bad as you think, and also incredibly awful. I don't know how both those things can be true, but they are. Would I recommend it? Honestly, yes. I think everyone should play this game at some point, just to see how bad it is, because it is. But also, like I said in the last video, don't take my word for it. Play it yourself. Also, go play PO6, actually, because that's actually good. They can't exactly save the story, but, at least they can fix the gameplay. Secret Rings, probably worse than 06. Yeah, this game sucks as well. The story has some interesting ideas, but that's about all it has. Interesting ideas. This game honestly does not need to exist. It's another one where it feels like, we need to put out another Sonic game this year, because we don't have any Sonic games to put out this year. It's like that thing that Sega used to do where, I think from 2004 to 2011, we got a new mainline Sonic game every single year. That's a lot for one development team to be doing. Whereas nowadays we get, what, like one every 4 or 5 years? Which is simultaneously better and worse. Yeah, Secret Rings is fine, I guess. I don't have a massive amount to say about it, to be perfectly honest. It controls terribly, the gameplay is not fun in any way at all, and the story is just kind of okay. Probably the worst mainline Sonic game? Yeah, probably is. It's more functional than 06, but that's not saying a lot. Why does this game even exist? I don't understand this series. I didn't hate it, I guess, but this game is nothing. Why did I buy it? Why did I buy all of them? I don't know. This game is just a bit of a mystery, to be honest. I don't really want to talk about it. Can we move on? Yeah, okay, we're moving on. Sonic Rush Adventure, the final Sonic game to use Yuji Okawa art on the cover, which is very sad. At least I think it's the final one. Oh, we'll see. Maybe there'll be another one, I can't remember. This game's actually really good. I like Rush Adventure, probably more than the first game. It's great, actually. I really like Sonic Rush Adventure. I'm kind of sad that the handheld games the original handheld games kind of stopped after this. Also, they gave it a 92% again. That's cool. Anyway, yeah, it's good. I definitely recommend it. Sega, please re-release these the handheld games. So I think it would be cool if they put the handheld games on one collection. To be honest, they could have been on Origins. I don't know why they didn't do that. Maybe do a collection of you could have Sonic 1 8-bit, Sonic 2 8-bit, Sonic Chaos, Triple Trouble. Although those, actually no, they did release those, didn't they? Okay, how about a collection? You don't even have to release it physically, or put them all on the eShop or something. Sonic Pocket Adventure, Advance 1, Advance 2, Battle, Advance 3, Rush, Rush Adventure, Colors DS, Generations 3DS. That would be cool. I'd buy a collection of those. I don't know how much money it would cost, because that is quite a few games, but you know what? I'd like to see them do that. Riders Zero Gravity, a game I would definitely recommend, although, like I said in the last collection video, make sure you play it using an original Wii, not a Wii U, or a PS2 or something, because you don't want to use the motion controls. They're just not fun in any way at all. Just don't. Just really don't. It's fine. It's not quite as good as the first Riders game, but it's still fun, and I'd still definitely recommend it. It's not nearly as bad as some people have said. Speaking of bad, here's Sonic Chronicles, The Dark Brotherhood. I got 30 minutes into this game and gave up. It sucks. It sucks so much. I already don't like RPGs, and this game is just not fun in any way at all. The story sucks. I don't care. I appreciate the attempt to do something interesting that's never been done before, but we don't care. We do not care. Never try this again, please. Oh, yes, my favorite Sonic game, Sega Superstars Tennis. It's fine. The game is like really cheap. It costs like 5p. Let's play crazy tennis, right, guys? Yeah, I don't know what they were really going for with this one. I wouldn't not recommend it. It's a fine tennis game, I guess. There's not a massive amount of tennis games out there. I mean, it's basically just, oh, Mario does it, so I guess we could do it as well. It was fine. I don't remember a massive amount about it. I played it for like an hour. It's fine. Hey, what's this? Is this my favorite Sonic game of all time? It sure is. No, it's not. JK, actually, that's Sonic Adventure 2. But Sonic Unleashed is still great. We love Sonic Unleashed. Still got the printed out artwork. Haven't got around to replacing it. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I would definitely recommend this game to like literally everybody. I've been working on 100%ing it. However, as it has turned out, Sonic Unleashed is one of like the hardest Sonic games to 100% maybe ever. Don't try and do that. I've almost done everything. The only things I've got left to do now, so I've got all the collectibles, all the Sun and Moon medals, all of those books, records, everything. Only things I've got left now. There are a few S ranks that I haven't got. So I haven't got the S ranks on the 2 tornado stages, you know, with the plane. I haven't got the S rank on Eggman Land, and I haven't got the S rank on the perfect Dark Gaia final boss. And then I've also got a fair few hot dog missions left. But once I've done those two things, the game is complete. I will have done everything. Which is quite an achievement, because Jesus Christ, this game has a lot of stuff to do in it. It might be genuinely the Sonic game that's the hardest to 100%, at least the mainline one. I can't speak for all of them. Next we have Sonic Unleashed again, but this is the Wii version, which is different. It's a different game. It's developed by Dimps instead of Sonic Team. Has different levels, different gameplay, controls differently. I barely played it. I played like the first couple levels, but I don't know, I wasn't massively getting into it, and you know, I'm already a big Unleashed, like the HD version of Unleashed guy, so like it's just the same game again. Maybe I'll play it one day, but like once I've done all the main games. And we have Sonic and the Black Knight. The story's good, the gameplay kind of sucks, to be honest. Oh yeah, by the way, did I mention, actually no, I wouldn't have. I was at the Sonic 30th anniversary? No, it wasn't 30th anniversary. I was at the Sonic Symphony live concert in London on September, what was it, 16th, I think? And it was great. It was really good. They played a load of music from the games. It was a great time. I'm wearing the shirt that I bought from it now. I heard the LA show was like a couple days ago or something. I hope everyone who went to that enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed the one I went to. Jesus Christ, that was a good time. Go follow my my Twitter, by the way, or X, I guess, whatever, no one cares. Go follow my Twitter, okay? Because I post about stuff way more often than I upload YouTube. I used to do like that whole YouTube community tab, whatever. I don't care. No one cares. I just use Twitter now because that's way easier. So yeah, no, go follow my Twitter if you want like updates about what stuff I'm actually doing. There's probably a link to it somewhere. I'll probably put it in like the description or something. Yes, go follow my Twitter. Anyway, Sonic and Black Knight. Yeah. Go watch the cutscenes on YouTube, listen to the soundtrack. I'm so glad they brought Jun Sonoe back. That was very cool of them. But that's about all I have to say about it. Voice acting's good though. Jason Griffith. Oh, he was good. Very cool. Now we have another one of these things. What do you want me to say? It's just we're moving on. Okay, we only have a limited amount of time on this earth. We don't have time to be talking about Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games. We don't have time for that. Anyway, here's Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing with Banjo-Kazooie, who look just atrocious. We love the nuts and bolts models. We truly do. Oh, the game. Yeah, it's in my console at the moment. I forgot about that. I was playing it not that long ago. Yeah, it's fine. It's alright. I mean, it's kind of just like a Mario Kart ripoff, but it's a decently okay one. The main theme's pretty good. Bentley Jones, he's cool. At least his music is. I don't know a lot about him as a person, actually. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention we're sort of moving into the 2010s now. So, it's Roger Craig Smith time. Here's Sonic Freeriders, the worst Sonic game maybe ever. It sucks. It genuinely sucks so much. Story's atrocious. Gameplay sucks. Big sweaty balls. I just don't want to talk about it. We just really don't. We don't. No, thank you. What do we got? Oh, Sonic Colors. I rewatched my my old collection video like yesterday. just to like know what to say in this one, so I wasn't repeating myself too much. And I like really didn't talk very positively about this game. I don't know what I was talking about. This game's good. It's a good game. Oh yeah, it's on my console as well. I 100%ed it like a week ago, 2 weeks ago. I finally finished. I think I posted about it on Twitter. Go follow my Twitter. But you know, it's a good game. I mean, the story kind of sucks, but like the gameplay itself is really quite good. And like, if I can come out here and say that Black Knight is worth it for the story, I can say that Colors is worth it for the gameplay. Despite Black Knight having bad gameplay and Colors having a bad story, they're still worthwhile games. Also, don't play Colors Ultimate, please. Just don't. Just really don't. You'll be but so much better off. Just don't. And here we have Sonic Colors for the DS. In my previous game collection, I said this is the better version of the game. Is that true? They're both good. I don't know if I'd say this is the better version. I don't know if you can't really definitively say which one's better. They're both good. So play both of them. Just do it. You'll have a great time. Don't worry about it. Here's another one of these. I mentioned in the last video, this was my first Sonic game I ever played. I'm slightly embarrassed about that fact, so we're just going to move on without really talking about it. Iconic. Sonic Generations. Oh, this game's so good. I think I said in my last video, my last collection video, if this game had a good story, it would be my favorite Sonic game, and I think that's true. If this game's, like, had a story, any story at all, which it really doesn't, it would be so good, so very good, so much better than it already is, because, oh, it's a good game. Yeah, if you haven't played Generations, please go play Generations. Oh, we love Generations. Generations is so good. Just go play it. It's great. It's a good time. I mean, the final boss kind of sucks, but that's kind of a bit of a theme with well-received Sonic games nowadays. Every new well-received Sonic game has to have a bad final boss. Well, 3D game anyway. I mean, I say every, two of them. Generations and Frontiers. Oh, hey, it's Generations for 3DS. I don't want to talk about this game. There's like nothing, absolutely nothing to it. Like literally nothing to it at all. There's no reason to play this. There's literally no reason. Like Colors DS at least has something that the console version doesn't. This has nothing. This game is nothing. No one cares. All Stars Racing Transformed. It's basically just a better version of the last All Stars Racing. It's good, but it's not a game I have a massive amount to say about, because Sonic Racing games have never really been that great. This is probably one of the better ones, this and Riders, but like, I really have nothing to add. Lost Worlds. No, I just don't, I don't want to talk about it. We really just don't, as fans, want to talk about this one. I don't know how Sega managed to mess this up. You're making the next game after Generations. What do? Ditch literally everything. That's the obvious strategy, of course. Yeah, this game sucks. We just don't. No. I don't want to talk about it. Speaking of not want to talk about it, no thanks. Yeah, no, thank you. No, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good actually. Oh, what the hell was going on in the 2010s, man? Just couldn't catch a break, could we, Sonic fans? Oh my god. I'm wondering how long I should hold this uncomfortable silence for. So this guy, this little demon here, is Sonic Forces. I think I speak for every Sonic fan when I say, what the fuck? Oh hey, it's Sonic Mania. I love you, Sega. Oh, what a game. What an absolute masterpiece of a game. Oh, the only reason I've got this after Forces is because this is Mania Plus, which, you know, came out in 2018. After Sonic Forces. Oh, we love Mania. My first Sonic game. At first I didn't really get it, now I totally do. Team Sonic Racing. There's literally nothing to talk about with this game, is there? They're just... You race, and you just race slightly less good as the last game. But that's about it. And now, the GOAT, the Morbster piece, the absolute most recent a big achievement from Sonic the Hedge, Sonic's Frontiersing. Oh, it's a good game. I really appreciate the effort to do something like actually good with Sonic, with modern Sonic, which we haven't had since what, like 2011. Oh, it's a good game. The DLC came out 2 days ago, so as you can see, it's in my console right now because I've been playing it. I said DLC, update 3. No, Sega wouldn't stoop to that low, would they? No, they totally would. Remember when Sonic Colors Ultimate, that you had to pay to get some of the new music? That was embarrassing. Sonic Forces, I think, originally you were going to have to pay to get Supersonic. That's so dumb, Sega. Why? Frontiers, I love the free updates. Please do the free update thing. More companies, because, oh, it's a cool idea. We really appreciate it as fans. Anyway, yeah, Frontiers is great. Go play Frontiers. It definitely has its issues, but update 3, by the looks of it, because I haven't quite gotten to the end yet, so no spoilers in the comments, please, appears to be fixing a lot of the issues. I mean, the updates as a whole have fixed quite a lot of the issues, and the game still isn't perfect, but it's a lot better than it was. I say a lot better, it's a bit better than it was. It's like when it came out, it was a 7 out of 10, now it's like an 8 out of 10. Frontiers is definitely a good game. I would strongly recommend go play Frontiers. Oh yeah, and of course Superstars comes out in like a month. I keep forgetting about Superstars, despite the fact Sega are marketing it hard at the moment. Can't wait. That's a lie. I could wait. I'll play it at some point, but to be honest, at the moment, I'm kind of more excited for everything else Sonic related than Sonic Superstars. I mean, it's not that I'm against classic Sonic. No, I like classic Sonic. I mean, as you'll know if you follow me on Twitter, when the game's first trailer came out, I was like, why are we doing CGI classic Sonic? Like 3D model classic Sonic? I thought classic Sonic was the 2D one. Why don't we keep it to the 2D? Like with the pixel art? I don't really get it, but I'm sure Sega has their reasons. Maybe it's like more marketable or something. I'd rather classic Sonic stays pixel art, but I'm not against him being in 3D because it's been done before in like Generations and that other game that I mentioned earlier, which I don't really want to talk about. But it's fine. You know what? We're gonna have a great time. I'm sure when Superstars comes out, I'm sure it'll control well, and we'll have a really funny, goofy, wacky little time. Anyway, that was my Sonic game collection. Wasn't it great? Didn't you have such a great time? Aren't you enjoying yourselves so much? Don't you feel so good about yourselves that you spent, what, like half an hour of your life watching this video? I sure do.